Hello everybody, I am Wanda Thibodeau of TakingDictation.com, and what I'd like to talk to you about today is getting yourself out there in a timely way when you publish. So in a traditional vein of publishing, if you go through a traditional house, that can take several years to do, because not only do you have to take the time to find an agent, which can take, a year or so, then you are on submission where the agent is trying to get attention for your book from these houses, okay? And then once you actually get a contract, there's still time where, you're going through book development, they're editing, and then you have all the marketing that goes along with that. So it can be a really long pathway before your book actually is available to your readers, okay? Now, if you self-publish, it's just as long as you take, right? You can build your own team to do the marketing, to do the editing, to do the cover design, all of that, and you can control that schedule. So it's basically as fast as you can go and your team can go, right? You're not so hung up quite so much. And what a lot of independent or self-published authors are finding is that that allows them to produce these works very, very quickly. Now, that does not mean that the works are subpar by any means, okay? If you think about Danielle Steele, she writes, I think it's like a book a year or something crazy like that, but she's just cranking it out, and she always has, right? And so you can have very high quality produced quickly if you are committed to it, okay? But if you self-publish, there is that acceleration of that timeline that often happens, and you get flexibility with it. And I want to point that out because I think for a lot of authors, as we're waiting and waiting and waiting to hear back from these hearings, that's part of what is frustrating. It's because I think I know at least for me, there's this feeling like we're running out of time. Like that is holding us back. So I guess that's really what I'm trying to get at, is if you feel that way, if you feel like you can't get forward because of the traditional vein, well then go to self-publishing. Do not wait. What are you waiting for? If you've got the book and you have saved your pennies and you can pay for the marketing and do all that, just go. Do not wait. Now, I understand that the traditional publishing, you have some perks. Like you can it's easier to get into bookstores, to enter competitions, all of that. I don't agree with the fact that self-published authors don't have those perks, okay? Because you can have really high quality. But it's better, in my opinion, to do your own marketing and have control of that than to wait on a publishing house sometimes, right? And the reason for that is, again, because when you have that control, you can direct where all of that marketing goes, and you can get very loyal readers. And it doesn't have to necessarily be a big following for you to be successful, right? I think with traditional publishing, we think we can't make the money unless we get a lot of readers. And the traditional publishing is going to get us that. But what people forget sometimes, I think, is just that if you get a really loyal, smaller group behind you, right, that you can count on, you're going to have an income, right? And you can have that reputation. People are still going to be sharing your books. You can be successful, right, with a smaller group following you. So all I want to say to you is just don't wait. If you believe in your book, just go for it. Just go. Just go, okay? Because I believe in it. I believe in my own thing, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to query for a certain point of time, and if I don't get any bites on it, I'm just going to hit it. That's all I'm going to do, okay? I encourage you to do the same thing. Take care, everybody.